emphasis on this match. The crowd there, I'm baffled about this indifferent response that Lewis attracts.
Well, one of the most fascinating things about this contest for me, and I'm sure for you, Dave, and I mentioned it earlier to Andy Hamilton, was the contrast in the temperament of these two men. Look now, you've got
please show the appreciation
like a cat on a hot tin roof, this lad, and there's Hamilton behind him, statuesque, concentrating purely on his darts, his flights, and I think the contrast couldn't be more clearly seen in one picture than there. You've got one man full of anxiety and urgency, and this man cementing a victory in his own time, in his own
55
way, unless this lad who can produce moments of magic can produce rather more than just a few moments of magic.
120.
And it may be that he'll pick up his game now. He's got that leg against the throw.
And of course, Hamilton had a dart there to go 10-6 in front, and it's these kind of moments that are
60.
the defining elements of this game. Quite right about the temperament of Hamilton. He really is perfect for it. You wouldn't want to play poker against the man, would you?
Wouldn't want to play anything against the man, Dave. I think he's a perfect dart player in the sense that he gives absolutely nothing away, and therefore you're quite right.
80.
Perfect poker player too.
But Lewis here might be holding the aces and the trumps.
140.
Well, he hasn't given up, the lad, and we know that when he sparkles, he sparkles. The jackpot at the end of the week is not beyond him, but he's got to perform here.
Adrian, you require 100.
In a rather special way.
Just can take his time rather there. Luxury with Hamilton way back on 248. This could bring it back to 9-8. And should Lewis prevail and take the 18th leg against the throw, it'd be all square as we
83.
enter the final furlong.
Adrian, you require 40.
And Hamilton rather carelessly has left himself on a non-finish. So
Game
it's
shot the 17th
of no
Adrian Lewis.
matter as Lewis has found his range again. And still got to say, 8 out of 15 attempts is impressive, 53%. It's just that he had a spell there where he didn't get a shot at a double.
This is the big leg, John. If Lewis can come back here and win against the darts for 9-9, then once again
98.
it really is wide open.
Yes.
100.
Well, he can be magical, he can be mercurial, and this man will just be very metronomical. There we are. A safe and steady Tom sums him up.
Yes, he would be the purest delight in his throwing action. Keeps everything still, lines his body up correctly.
60.
His arm is straight. Everything about him technically is good.
I think you would have to say of the two that Lewis is the crowd puller. And but this man,
if you're a winner, John, you're always a crowd puller.
Yes.
99.
Lewis leads 140 here.
81.
And he only is halfway towards it. Hamilton should surely be able to finish first here for 10-8 to establish a two-leg cushion.
Yes, 5 of the 17 legs have gone against the throw. And it's still one advantage
100.
to Hamilton. He's still one break ahead, so Lewis has to break him back at some stage. And not too many legs
100.
left to do it. So first to 13 is the winner, as Hamilton looks to move into double figures here via 104. 9-8 can become 10-8 as he goes for 18 for double 16. And a 104 checkout will re-establish a two-leg advantage. 10-8 it is. Lewis must hold his throw here and hopefully break in the leg after that. But he got to think of this leg first.
Such a fluid finish. 104 and 10-8. 3 more legs required from Andrew Hamilton in this enthralling competition. It might not be champagne stuff, John, but my word, it's a full-bodied claret, isn't it?
It is indeed. They could be playing down at the Skylark, and they would have only had to travel, in his case, a couple of miles from his Newcastle-under-Lyme home, and in his case, the man in blue, he'd have been at home. But they wouldn't have had a crowd like this, and they wouldn't have had a match like this to follow it, Dave. It'd have been Bill Bloggs and Sammy Shuker.
100.
Good old Sammy. I know he'd be good somewhere.
Yes, well, of course. And Billy Bloggs turns up everywhere.
140.
Well, they'll be enjoying it there in the Skylark. And there's a man who's not looking too perturbed, even though his son is 10-8 behind.
$140. 95.
They should have a job squeezing this lot into the Skylark. I've no doubt they'd try. They might just run short over the net somehow.
Adrian, you require 89.
We're getting to the point of the match where just one slip or one piece of misfortune could change the complete complex 49. Of the game.
And you require 122.
Now this is the kind of checkout on the 18s, given that Lewis is on tops, that can really make the moment and make the man. Oh, double 7. This is something special.
108.
Well, very nearly was. Look at that. And Lewis is relieved. 11-8 would have been very difficult. Double 10's been favourable to him. Is again. Well, Dave, we almost sort of want